Hi guys and welcome to World of Tanks Review. I'm Buddy1927 and today we are reviewing the T150 Tier 6 tank, heavy tank in the Russian line. Now there are three heavy tanks in the Russian line. I have played all three and to be honest with you I like all three, to be honest with you. But in 9.4 patch they changed the heavy lineup, putting the KV-1S to Tier 5 and replacing it with the KV-85. Now in the Stronghold tournaments, after that happened, I noticed that a lot of players were actually starting using the T150. So I went ahead and bought it back to see if I can help grind up my crew and see how it will do. Overall, I like this tank. I liked it before. The only reason why I got rid of it is I had the KV-1S at the time, and I liked that a little bit better. So I got rid of it because I needed garage space and I really did not need two Tier 6 Russian heavy tanks. So I got rid of it, but I had bought it back after 9.4 came out. And I enjoyed playing it. A lot of people didn't like the KV-85, so they started using the T150 in their battles. But overall, over time, guess what? Everybody's playing the KV-85 again. But a lot of people still play this tank. So let's take a look at the specs on this tank, and let me blow them up for you. As you can see, the T150 has 880 hit points, 700 horsepower, 35 kilometers per hour for top speed. Traverse speed sucks on this at 18 degrees per second. Armor on this is 90, 90, and 75. The turret is 100, 175. We'll go over the gun a little bit later. The traverse speed on the turret is 24 degrees per second. Base view range is 330 and signal range base is 440 meters. So that's not too bad. Let's take a look at the tech tree. We'll show you how to get there. Okay, we start off with the MS1 to the T26 to T46 to the T28 to the KV1 and then to the T150. And if you continue down that line, you go all the way to the IS4. So, like I said, there are three tanks. This is the KV-85, which has less armor at 75, 60, and 60, 190, 90 on the turret. So, and average damage is 250. Average pin is 128 and 213. And then you get the KV2, which is 75, 75, and 70. Same thing for the turret. Average damage is 450 and 46 and 76. And again, 90, 90, and 75. 100, 100, and 75. Average damage is 300. Average penetration is 125 to 209. So gun wise, T150 does a little bit better. Now the KV2 has a good alpha to gun on it, but has poor penetration gun on it. But overall, they're all about the same. So you got to figure out which tank in this line you want to play. I'm not suggesting any tanks to play. It's up to you. Pick the tank that actually picks your style of play. The KV-85 is more maneuverable than this. This is a little bit more maneuverable than the KV-2. KV-2 has that big alpha gun on it, which can do a lot of damage with one shot if hit correctly. If hit wrong, you're not going to penetrate that much. So this is not a bad tank. I enjoyed playing it. Let's talk about the gun, and I'll blow that up. Now the gun I have on this thing is the 107mm IS-6. It's a 107 caliber gun, ready to fire at 5.88 rounds per minute. Average pin is 167, 219, 54. Average damage is 300, 300, and 360. .45, not as accurate as some of the other guns at 100 meters. .34, that is the aiming time, which sucks. This gun is available on the KV3, KV2, KV4, T150, and A44. It carries AP, APCR, and HE rounds. Now you do have, 5 guns to shoot, to play with, and you can figure out which gun is the best gun for you and for your playstyle. So I'm not recommending any guns. Okay? So I'm not telling you to use the 107. You can use any of the 5 guns you want on your tank for your playstyle. So this isn't a bad tank. Let's take a look at the pros and cons from World of Tank Wiki. A good 90mm all-around hull armor rewards angling and helps protect against flankers. Excellent for side scraping due to the side armor thickness and large tracks. Powerful 107 gun with good penetration and damage, acceptable rate of fire. Turret is generally strong with high sloped cheeks. Good HP, well suited for spearheading a game with a favorable matchmaking. Cons: slow traverse speed. Overhaul mobility is not the best with the poor traverse speed. Long stock grind. Yes, it does take you a while to grind through this tank. Weak gun mallet near the center, like the KV3. Off of view range. So those are the pros and cons according to World of Tank Wiki. This is their suggested equipment, which is ventilation, gun rammer, improved gun lane drive, and toolbox. So that's what World of Tank Wiki says about this tank. Let me show you some other points on this tank. Let me show you the weak spots on this tank. Okay, this is the front. You got a weak spot there. You can penetrate there. If you get a good shot on this, you can actually penetrate this. You can actually penetrate right here if you're a good enough shot. Because remember, if you're far away, if you can get a good shot and you're a good shot, you can hit right there and do damage. The gun mantlet is a little weak, and this is also a very strong 360-degree weak spot on the tank. It's the cupola on the tank. So it does have good side armor and good rear armor, and like they said, it's good for side scraping. You do have, if you can side scrape and protect, if you can protect that area, side scraping, that's great, because the armor here is angled and you do get a lot of ricochet shots if the people don't know where to hit. So if you're up against there, weak spot, weak spot, weak spot, big weak spot. So now you know where to hit it, and now you know how to protect it. So that's it. This is oh yeah, let me go over the modules I carry. I do carry vents for the +5 for my crew. I do carry a gun rammer to help speed up my load time. And I do carry the gun lane drive. And the reason why I carry that gun lane drive is because of the poor aiming time on it. So this increases my aiming time by 10 seconds. So I'm not recommending those modules. That's up to you whether or not you want to play with those modules. So that's the tank in a nutshell. It's not a bad tank. I've enjoyed playing it. I do have a replay, and just a replay, of this tank in action. So I'll see you all on the other side. Hi guys, and welcome to World of Tanks Replays. I'm Buddy 1927, and today I'm on my T150 Tier 6 Russian tank. The map we're on is Northwestern. Um, it's a standard battle, Tier 6 battle.
Let's get this show on the road.
And there's one thing I do want to point out. Yes, I do cover up the chat because I've had 2 of my videos removed by YouTube because of complaints of the cussing that is going on in the chat, so I try to cover it up the best I can. So this is where it is, so watch the replay and I'll talk to you afterwards.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy is hit. optics destroyed. Enemy armor is destroyed. Penetration. Viewfinder back up. Visibility increased. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And as you can see, that was a victory. Let me turn that off. Sorry, guys. I did receive tank of third class, and fire for effect will be fired 9 times with 6 direct hits for 66.67 hit ratio, so that's not bad. I did damage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks, killing 2 of them, so that's actually pretty good. Let's take a look at how the team did overall. There we go. Proud Man 43 from Javelin Clan, our sister clan in the KV2, did 1,593 with 2 kills, and he also got he also got a couple medals out of that. I came in second in my T150 with 1,228. Our next one was Hubbub in the SU 100Y with 888. The other SU, Frankie Funface from SOG, SOGG clan, did 785 with 2 kills. So let's take a look at how I performed overall. Not bad. 9 shots, 6 direct hits, 6 penetrations for 1,228. Received two shots, both of them penetration. I got credit for spotting 2 vehicles, damaged 5, killed 2. Got 16 for assist, and made some good pocket change at 24,530. This was a ×2, so total research experience I got was 2,010 plus 98, which I have my crew accelerator checked off, and that will help grind my crews up. Remember, the better the crew, the better the tank performs. So that's the replay of the T150. Now, if you like this video, please like us on YouTube. If you have any comments, leave your comments down below on my YouTube channel. And if you haven't done yet, subscribe to my channel. That way you know when the latest videos I do come out. I'd like to thank you for watching. Be safe on the battlefield. And remember to save some tanks for me on the battlefield. You all have a good day.